Arnold is an editor and researcher at TRT World Research Center. He writes on the politics and history of the modern Middle East and joins us in the studio. Thank you for joining me today. You know, Lebanon is in a deepening economic crisis. Banks are limiting withdrawals, currency has crashed, and the government is deeply in debt. Is Lebanon becoming the new Greece?
Yeah, no, I think that's an interesting comparison that's been made. You know, I think for a number of reasons, Lebanon is in a much worse position than Greece ever was. In Greece, you know, without going into those details, you had, you know, an issue around debt and insolvency, and there was fear of financial contagion spreading to the rest of the Eurozone. In Lebanon, what you're seeing is really a convergence of a number of things. There's an ongoing economic crisis, there's a financial crisis regarding the banking sector, and there's a fiscal crisis in terms of the central government. On top of all of that, you have a regional political situation which is fragile, to say the least. So, you know, I think what we're seeing in Lebanon is at a much more sort of dangerous level than what Greece ever experienced.
So what's the reality that people in Lebanon are facing here? They can't pull enough money out of the banks to pay bills, to pay rent. I mean, as we get further and further into this crisis, you know, what are they facing?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people have been facing those restrictions since November, and pretty severe restrictions at that. In fact, those have been made even more severe in the last in the last week, actually. So previously, most banks were allowing people to withdraw $200 to $300 per week. That's now been cut in half. So this has been done every 2 weeks now. So we have major restrictions in terms of cash flow that people are able to access. The problem is a lot of landlords are still demanding that their rent be paid in US dollars. For a lot of products, you're still having to pay US dollars, and so people don't have access to this money which they had saved in these banks for a long time. Another addition that you have on top of that is you have what is being called the lirification of these accounts. So through these de facto capital controls, the banks are trying to push people to convert their money into Lebanese lira, which opens a whole other set of potential issues.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there as we have some breaking news coming into the TRT World newsroom now.